Oh, hello everyone. Look at me. I said I'd be back about 9 and here I am. So, is the volume all right? Let's put the Oh, hello everyone. Look at me. I said it. Um Oh, I don't really know. What time is it? 9. I'll put 3 hours, but I think I'm going to be here for 3. Well, I don't know. Stranger things have happened. There's no reason why I mean, I could be, to be honest, if we're having fun. I'll just put a smiley face. I can't think of it now. Right. So that was a good wee messages in the membership. So what I actually forgot to put in the title there was Mars is in Aries now. So yay! So action! Fucking let's go! Feeling it. But I mean I was actually feeling it today anyway. I always feel the energy before we're in it. Sometimes like months in advance, weeks, days, you know what I mean? It's but right, so let's um let's put this in. That's that, and a wee space, and then la, 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 la. Oh no, wait a minute. If I'm doing that, oh God, that's confusing. Right, I forgot I was doing. Right, that's not going to fit in, is it? I'll just do the usual. I'll put it in and then I'll have to delete it. God, honestly, why can't I prepare that in advance? Right, okay, so take that away. Would it be me if I wasn't fit in fixing this? I don't know, but I mean, sorry about this, guys. Right. Okay, while we're waiting, actually, while I'm doing this, if I can multitask, I'm not the best at doing that. Um, I don't like to be this person, but I have to be, right? If people like I don't want to say it in that kind of threatening way, but it's like basically if you want me to keep up with the volume of content that I usually put out, I'm gonna have to ask that people start liking the videos. But the weird thing is, I just said this in the membership. The weird thing is, people actually have started liking the videos before I've asked. So I mean, I don't know if you heard me telepathically, but yeah, you seem to be loving, like, generally speaking, people seem to be loving the ones that I do, the wee quick ones during the day. So, that was always my plan. I was doing that before I got unwell that time. So I'll keep doing those one and I'll hopefully try and keep keeping them around 15, 20 minutes. Because like I said, those have got, double figure likes, which doesn't trust me that like it should. And it's terrible that it doesn't. Like I said, I don't know what the fucking excuse is because nobody knows when it's people are liking it. But I mean, I call this out at the time that I I don't like it for myself, but I don't like it for other people too when I'm watching a video and it's got like, thousands and thousands of views and there's like 300 likes or something. And it's just kind of like, it just annoys me. I'm like, is it just a whole, you know what I mean? Like, what is that about? It's not, because I know people say, oh, people forget. Yes, maybe some people forget, but I think I more feel it. It's like a lot of people think, oh, well, I don't need to, I'll just get what I need from it. I don't really need to like it. What's that going to do? And then I think the really dark, shadowy stuff is some people are in their ego and it's like, well, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to like it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's different. It's different bits and bobs for different people, but. So that's probably not going to help people liking the video, is it? But no, I am just saying basically, if you do like this, myself and other people's stuff, it is really bad just now, and it's like on my vidIQ thing, it came up something saying that, like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, it's not wise for you to keep putting out that amount of stuff if it's not, getting the um. And I agree, but so I'll just give myself some time off if people aren't gonna. But again, I don't know how to say that in any other way. It sounds like it's kind of like, but it's true. It's like it's gonna really hurt our channel. So, but if you like how much I put out, then like it, please, if you didn't mind, and book sessions and basically generally keep things ticking over here. Um, right. But the people that are book a session will meant to book a session, so I don't ever really bother about that bit. So, um, or use, um, and thank you if you do already always like the video and all that jazz. Right. So what I've put in here is if you want, oh my God, that is very annoying. I'm gonna have to, oh shit. And I didn't, oh my God, that is so annoying. I didn't copy and paste it before I put it up. Because it was showing up, like, look, it's showing up like a 5 minute message is 1,000. I was like, oh, I can't. God damn it. Oh, fuck. I can't change it. I can't change it, guys. I can't be arsed. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll just keep it up for banter. People can think a 5 minute message is a grand. Um, why is it looking so fucked up there? I can't be arsed. I'm just gonna my perfectionist side's going crazy right now. I'm just gonna keep it there. Oh, that's really annoying. Fuck it, it's quite funny. We'll just leave it. It's quite hard for me to leave it. Yeah, I'm really wanting to not leave it, but it's a conversation starter. Um, right. Okay, so Katie, I hope you come back and I hope your back pain has fucked off. And if not, we will carry on sending the love and healing to your back, and I will keep leaning on this hot water ball. Right, okay, so right, I found this deck that I haven't used for a while and I love it because it's quite hard hitting. Oh, we've got the card Love. Love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. Love. Love, 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 do, do, do. Love, love, very soon, love. Although wait a minute. This isn't going to be about, it's always about love. Who am I kidding? But this is about clearing money blocks and calling in your abundance, which is your happiness too, so that can be love. But I'll give people a bit of time to arrive. Yeah, I don't want to be here, although I've put 3 hours on the thing, I'd rather just kind of be here like 2 hours. So I could just get off and watch Married at First Sight. It is what days today? Yeah, it is on. By the way, actually, I mean I had thought I'm not even kidding, right? People might think I'm joking. Like I quite a lot of people are watching that, so it would be quite fun if be quite fun if I just dedicated a live stream just chatting about it. Do you know what I mean? I want to talk. Well, I'm not really joking. No, does anyone want that? No, we'll just talk about it on here. Um, I'll just do what I do with Love Island. I'll just talk to myself and I'll weave it into the messages. Do you know what I mean? If nobody wants to. But nah, all jokes aside, I know that Charlotte recommended Married at First Sight to me ages ago. I think it was at least a couple of years ago, if not 3 years ago. And I remember I watched one episode and I was like, I liked it, but I didn't carry on sort of watching it. But everybody that even does watch that all the time, like my best pal was saying that, like this is like totally different. You know what I mean? It's like a lot better and stuff. But I don't know about it better. Honestly, see if that isn't completely, not completely, but see if that isn't scripted. I'm horrified. Like the way people act, like I'm just going to talk about this before people arrive. Like the girl last night, I was like, I just sit and swayed at the telly. Do you know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, what bitch, man? Do you know what I mean? Like the guy is very theatrical, and to be honest, I'm going to be honest, he would get on my tits too. But like, I would like him as a friend, but I wouldn't be attracted to him. But it's kind of like, I wouldn't be horrible though. Do you know what I mean? Like she's being like really fucking nasty, like beyond like. I was like, that is cruel. And then he's calling her out for it, and I'm just like, this is like fucked up, man. And then and then I saw the clip for tonight. I think she gets really toxic. So I don't know if the people that are going on that are just clout hungry and they're just wanting attention for other things or something. Fuck knows. But um but no, that's not the thing I wanted to talk about. It was if you remember the when I was talking about there's a guy and it's like really in his ego. Oh shit, it's on now. Well, I know it's on now, but I don't want to be watching it on mute. Now I'm getting hooked, guys. I'm gonna have to change the channel. Um, like, remember I was like, I think it was basically, I think it was me and Charlotte that were talking about the chat, and I was like, if he changes, then I'll be shocked. And I have to admit, I actually think I'm wrong there, right? Like, I'm an Aries, but I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. It does actually look like that guy is taking stuff on board and changing. So that will be really amazing if he actually like if he actually humbles himself to start not being basically so fucking up himself. Because he is actually alright looking. He's not really my type, but do you know what I mean? He is quite good looking in some, you know what I mean? And it's like you couldn't, you know what I mean? Like I said, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You would never say ugly like that, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean? He's not my cup of tea, but he is. I can see he is good looking, but he thinks he's like God's gift, this guy, right? And it's kind of like the woman that's with him is kind of like. You know what I mean? Like she fancies him. Like basically they fancy each other. Because that's what I thought was quite funny because that's actually a tantric practice. So like it does work. Like it doesn't work with everyone. Like obviously if you didn't really fancy somebody, but like it doesn't matter how long I stayed in your eyes, I'm still not gonna want to do that. Do you know what I mean? But if you already fancy somebody and you're doing that staying in the eye for 3 minutes, it kind of looked like they wanted to it looked like they wanted to jump each other's bones a little bit because they're kind of like arguing and that, and then it's like I'm like they fancy each other, but it was quite. But all jokes aside, it was quite nice because it was like it did soften his sort of dickhead side, and then it's nice to see. Like I like watching that. It's nice, like because he was really obnoxious and really quite annoying, and it didn't look like he was going to change. So I love it. That's why I love things like Love Island too. Like the ones that are like the biggest wankers can turn out to be like really nice guys that take on board the lessons and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I don't know why I'm name calling so much, and well, I swear all the time, but when I start using the different, the last time it was Connor's fault because I kept saying arsehole and he said he'd kept calling everyone an arsehole that day, so we could let's just blame him again. I'm only joking. I don't like blame and shame, but I'm just. It might coax people to talk on the chat if you're there. But yeah, no, I thought that was nice last night. But it was I'm just gonna keep talking like nobody's here yet. But what was also quite funny, if you're not watching it, was I was like, that's a bit awkward. It's like he's clearly getting on with her that well that he forgot where he was and that like you've just married her hen. Do you know what I mean? You're in an experiment. And he basically like mentioned this Brazilian ex-girlfriend that he's still in contact with. And she was just kind of like, right, so and you still talk to her? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, have you spoke to her since we've all been on this thing? And he's like, yeah, I spoke to her the other day. And she's like, right, and are you still in love with her? And he's like, potentially. And she's thinking, okay. So, and I was laughing at it last night, being like, it's not just anyone, it's like a Brazilian ex-girlfriend. So you would be thinking it's some kind of Brazilian supermodel or something. I was just like, what a fucking shame. She just bloody managed to humble him, and then he's like drop. It's like he's subconsciously like realizing he's in love with somebody else. It's like fuck. I was like, that's a bit shit. Because that is what would happen, you see. Like that, some men especially, but women can do that too, that you've been in so much denial that you've pushed it down, and then you actually realize, shit, sorry, I'm actually in love with somebody else. I've got to go. I've got to go and get the Brazilian. But it's kind of like, but by the way, I'm not being funny. If somebody clipped this could seem like it was a very different live stream. That just popped into my head. In context, that's a good point though. Everything needs to be in context. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, like. I don't know. Providing there's not a lot in that, because she is halfway across the world, unless that girl's going to come back. It looks like there's a wee bit of hope for that couple. So, hello, Katie. How are you doing? So, Katie, how's your back doing? If it is not better yet, I will keep holding space for you to shift that energy. Um, right. So, there's not a big, huge plan, right? What I feel I'm going to do. Wait a minute. No expletives here have been used today, thanks. Uh, Connor, usually it's you saying to me, what the fuck does that mean? And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Like I'm saying it back to you. That was scary though when you hit out with it. I'm almost used to it. Yeah, I know. It is strange. But that is what being a real channel's about. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to pick up on on the strongest energies of like what a lot of you guys have been in today. You know what I mean? So, the collective energy today is angry men, unfortunately. So sorry if things have been pissing you off out there, guys. But guys and gals. But yeah, so the rough plan is I think because I missed the free cards, and if you're new, I usually do free cards and channel. Basically, it's channeling and light code activations because everything I do is always distant healing and stuff. So, and this will clear a big bit of energy, right? Because, like I said, with my Neptune and Jupiter and Capricorn, and it's where it is in my chart. It's I am very good at helping people shift those blocks so that they call in their abundance. So we'll just do wee quick fire ones of that. And so if you want like something that's basically I'm going to do free readings tonight is what I'm saying because I didn't do it in the Leo moon. But if you want like more in-depth ones, like so for instance, the 5 minutes that's a grand there. If you weren't new from the start, you'll not get what that's about. But yes, the 5 minutes that is £10. What I will do is I will, on top of the free ones that I'll do for you, I will also pull you like one of those dolphin cards or those horse cards because they take a wee bit longer to read and they're more in depth, but we can all benefit from it. And then same thing, if you pick the 10-minute one that is 25, then I will um do something a wee bit more like I think I'll do something like we'll see what your block is, and then a mix of different cards. Do you know what I mean? Like I'll use my chakra deck and see what chakra you might have a block in, stuff like that. And then the last one, people don't tend to book the 30-minute one, but if you book the 30-minute one at 45, then I will do, like I said, a wee bit more in depth, but we'll just cross that bridge if we come to it. So as it's only Connor and Katie here right now. Connor and Katie. I like the it's not rhyming, but you know what I mean. Katie, you were here first, so would you like me to pull some abundance activation cards? I just like to, I just like to call things, but it is. There's power in the words. It is an abundance activation, and for those of you that don't know this, like I remember specifically one that I done where Renee was on. So like Renee's always suffered from back pain as far as I know, but basically I literally just done what I'm going to do tonight, right? It was a few cards, sent out the prayers, and our back pain went away, but this is like ongoing excruciating pain that really I feel she was, I don't know, hopefully she doesn't get that now. And then she noticed the shift in her creativity and just releasing trauma and stuff, because that's what I'm here to do, is help people release trauma. So basically, all I'm going to say is be ready for it. And I never pull people cards or, unless I've got your permission. So that's why I ask for people's permission as well. So, and you might think who wouldn't want one, but you know what I mean? Some people might not if you've, it just depends what kind of day you've had and stuff. Like sometimes I wouldn't be in the mood for that. But like I said, generally speaking, I'm not really all about getting the card readings anyway. Like I'm more just like when I know someone's genuine a healer, like I'd rather somebody keep me in their prayers and stuff. But yeah, I mean it is nice to get a card as well. I'm very fussy though. I don't just get that off anyone. So again, I'm very highly honoured if you trust me to read your energy because like, I would advise everyone to be like that. I don't, I'm not like, yeah, I seriously don't at all. I don't just let anyone read my energy. Public lore, definitely not publicly, but even privately. Right, so what have we got? So what we're going to use? Right, so we either go, how deep do we want to go, guys? Katie, are you easily triggered? I'm not trying to trigger you, but just remember, guys, my energy can be very triggering without me trying because it's kind of what I'm here to do. But I'm asking that because I'm going to use these I call them the blocking cards, but it's because they're quite harsh, these cards. And actually, these ones are quite hard hitting too. And then I'll use the money ones to end it. Might use those, yeah. Well, there's only two of you just now, so the other people might not get as many, but while it's just two of you, I'm going to do this. So while I'm doing Katie's, if anybody else wants this, then let's have a specific emoji. So are you all right for me to just bash on with whatever cards I'm drawn to then? Um, what emoji can we do? Do you know what triggers me? I don't really like using like money emojis and stuff like that because but let's do it tonight. We'll go. I can be too serious about some things. So because it's an abundance activation, if you would like this, put the wee money bag emoji, and then I'll know that you're up for, and then I'll just go down and see who I haven't done. Like I said, it's only a couple of you in the chat just now anyway, so it's fine. So, um, what have we got? And then I'll put a timer on. Realistically, I'll put that. So, like I said, those of you that are here just now, you're more than likely going to get longer than the other people, but we'll just see. So, what have we got for Katie? What could potentially be standing in the way? Yes, that's the one. Yep. So, what could be standing in the way of Katie manifesting her abundance? And while we're asking for this too, whatever that back pain's about, if we could ask that that gets cleared and shifted out. Wait a minute. So I'm just gonna just so when I'm doing this to myself, that's me doing that to you. So nobody get freaked out, because especially Katie. But the thing is, when I've done this before, sometimes other people can feel me doing that to them as well. It's because we're all linked. But it's, just oh, my hands just that's funny. My hands just felt like ice there when I put them on my back, which doesn't make sense because I'm leaning on a whole water bottle. And my hands are always on fire, but it's now they feel like ice. Right. So either this is something that you've already worked through or that you're needing to work through. Rushing. You can hurry, love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. Fear loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you're lonely. Be okay with being yourself. See what I mean about triggering. Now, the thing is, that was actually in reverse. So, if this was something of your past, then that might make sense because it's in reverse. But you can, that's for you to know and us to wonder unless you tell us, but whatever that means to you. But there's definitely something about, what I'm getting from that combo is it's important for you to spend that time getting to know you, which you might have been doing for some time, so that you don't, yeah, so that you don't settle for less than what you deserve, damn it. Right, why am I? Let's just put them there. Right, so now let's use this deck. Oh, wait a minute, actually. What have we got from the karmic release? That's funny because I'm always cold. Yeah, you see what I mean? I didn't know what it meant, but that's what it means to you. Restore mind, body, and spirit. True healing happens when you align mind, body, and spirit. Reconnect to your essence. So there's something there about slowing down, meditating, going inwards. Something's now, oh, so again, I feel this is some of your galactic guides coming in because the only way I can describe it is it's like, like for real, I'm not taking the piss. Like it went really quiet. It's going just in the one ear. So it's like the galactic guides are coming through. I'm only like I'm saying it in a funny way, but I'm not really joking. So I just want to see why did that happen. It's like what I was going to say there is because I know that when I looked before that you've got Pisces in the 12th house. I feel that sort of saying that like you do take a lot of time you're floating in that kind of the ethers in that energy a lot of the time, away from the hustle and bustle. Because, having that placement can be very sensitive. Thank you for that, Tim. Yeah, look, lady, what? Thanks God. Look what I'm saying. Basically saying, without saying the word, there's a download coming in. Look, Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. And notice I was going like that because it's not doing it now, but it's going, And they don't need to do that because I connect with you know, all of them, like, all the different types of light beings all the time. So they don't usually need to do that. So it's them telling me that that's what's happening to you. Like you could hear like a noise like that, or like when you're trying to get to sleep, like there's strong energy coming in. Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So yeah, you could connect with that goddess Isis energy coming in there strong as well. Right, okay, so let's now go to that other deck. Yeah, I suppose I am getting through this quicker. Right, okay, so what have they got from this deck? So, like I said, some of these are alright, but some of them are quite hard hitting. So just prepare yourself and everybody else listen because it could resonate. Welcome, Tim. I think I said that there. If I didn't say it out loud, I said it in my head. So, what have we got? I get high pitches in my ears a lot, right? So that must have been what they were trying to say to me. So just know that, you know what I mean, when that happens, well, unless you might know that already, it is probably like some of your galactic team trying to come through to you. It's kind of like when I was in my Dark Night of the Soul, like, like a decade ago, like I would hear things like that and like I basically just say in your mind, or say it loud if you want, but just say it in your mind, like, turn the volume down, you know what I mean? It's part of your awakening because it was annoying, you know what I mean, apart from anything else. But like you're in control of that, you know what I mean? And it's not tinnitus, like, you know what I mean? A lot of people might make the mistake of thinking that it's right. So, inner child, imagination. So, you might be doing a bit of inner child healing right now. We've got devotion, invention, creativity guides, compromise, and risk. Very Mars and Aries. And I love that one because it's got, look, someone reaching out to grab the other person's hand because it's the trapeze, but that could be symbolic of love or friendship or something. But we're going to read the imagination one. Oh, I opened it at the book. Nocturnal dream. Oh, look, dreams. Words would be much more useful. Yes, it would be, but it's because with having your 12th house in Pisces, that's all about telepathy, and you don't need words. Tune in and you know what it means. Yes. Um, get still, tune in, meditate, and they don't use words. They use it. It's like, it's like light language and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone does it differently, but what I would say about the way that I do it is when I'm talking, like a lot of times, like what I'm saying could be like gobbledygook to people that don't get this because of the frequency that I'm in. But that's the way it's meant to be. Do you know what I mean? The people that are meant to understand me understand me. The other people will click off and watch somebody else. Um, But yeah, if you get still and tune in, like, you will get still. It's like you'll feel it with your clairs, your clairsentience, or any of the clairs. Like, what is the message? But especially pay attention to your dreams, because look, nocturnal dreams, daydreaming, reverence, fantasy, and now I'm feeling them doing something to my head at the crown chakra, so I feel they are we're just clearing a bit of energy at the soul star chakra and the crown chakra. This is where people can like gaslight you and stonewall you and narcissists and that. Like people blocking feels like your downloads and your energy coming in. Like, I don't know, it's just a bit of something. So we're making that clearer. Um, your divine inner child spirit is knocking at your door. It feels like inviting your inner child back in. The part of you that people shut down, like inviting your inner child back and they'll help you with deciphering these messages, inviting you to step away from a serious life filled with too much work and drudgery and allow yourself some well deserved playtime. Your life is presently over controlled by others' needs and much too burdened with responsibilities. Consequently, you're losing touch with your inspiration and creativity. Now, remember, this is Katie's card, but this can actually resonate with a lot more than just Katie, so listen up if the words resonate. Listen to your inner child. Take time to daydream, fantasize, visualize, wonder, and explore. Because, of course, this is like, don't get me started on this because this is like my favorite topic, right? Subconscious mind and creative visualization and the power of your mind. Like, when you visualize, when use your creative mind, you know, you can change your whole entire fucking life. It doesn't matter what kind of block you've got when you really center yourself, get focused. Like that's what I always say to people is, a good example. The one I always use actually is money, but that's going to be right for the live stream I'm doing just now. Like if people are struggling with money right now, like how bad are you struggling? Because I always say to people, like I know it's boring, I know it's like taxing, but get listening to money hypnosis audios. Listen to that shit until I'm putting my stuff out, and then you can listen to my stuff, or you can listen to theirs and mine. But there's loads of it out there, and it's kind of like if you dedicate yourself and you listen to that, it will work. It works for different people. It'll work for some people fast as fuck. It'll take other people years. It'll take some people months. I'm one of the people that takes years, but now actually I'm one of the people that can take fucking days because like I've been doing it for years. So do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, but it depends what it is though, because like I've said, just because I'm a hypnotherapist, it doesn't mean that's going to happen for me really quickly. It's everybody's different, but like once when you dedicate that and you keep doing it and you visualize and you really feel it and you find what works for you. Because like I had a moment like that the other day, but it's like what I find is like sometimes it takes you've heard the same thing a few times, but there's just a moment where it clicks, and when something clicks you're like, oh my God, I get it, and that can be what unleashes your abundance, like, and you never have a problem again. Do you know what I mean? That can be a different thing. That can be self-love, love, money, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's but how badly do you want it? Do you know what I mean? Or how hard up are you? And it's kind of like your mind is powerful. It's just like prayer is powerful. But yeah, I get really passionate about this. But yeah, take time to daydream, fantasize, visualize, wonder, and explore. Feed, like, again, here's a boring example, but I mean, it is true. Like, that's why athletes visualize crossing the finish line. Like, everybody knows that. And, like, a lot of, like, the world's best athletes and stuff, and boxers and stuff, have a hypnotherapist because they know it's real, it works. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, the joke's on you basically if you don't believe it does, people out there. So, feed your inner child with art classes, theatre tickets, concerts, and other types of recreational activities. If you don't honour your inner child's needs, she or he will get your attention by throwing one heck of a childish tantrum. Like the angry man in all the cards today. Manifesting a chronic bad mood or a nasty depression. You need this magic right now. Your inner child's message, come play with me. And it's on page 18. So, oh, look. Wow. The alarm just went off right as I finished that. But we've got one more card. So, what is Katie's last card? I like doing that. So, Connor, did you put the little... Connor, are you here? Connor, you didn't put the wee emoji. Are you not wanting these cards? I won't do it until I see you. Um, what's Katie's last card? I don't often remember my dreams, but I usually wake up feeling like a lot happened. Well, set an intention before you go to sleep tonight that you're going to remember your dream. I know that might seem like, you know, like I write, what's that going to do? But you'd be surprised because there is a lot in an intention, and that is so simple and so obvious. You might not have thought to do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it might work. Um, I will hold space for it to work. It's how much energy we put into it exactly. I can't remember what I was saying, Tim, but I'm sure it that's right. So Tim, I'm actually Connor, if you want these, put the wee money bag symbol so that I know, just so that I can stay right by everyone. And then Tim, I'll do your cards after this. So Faye and anyone else, oh look, it's the one from today. Yep, there's a theme. If anyone else wants it, put the wee money bag symbol. Have courage to ask for and accept help, which includes, you see, what I'm doing here today, because a lot of people might not do that. But it's kind of like, why not? You know what I mean? And I know why not. Some people are watching and they want to, and they're scared because it's scary. It's like, oh God, like hardly anyone talks on YouTube chats. It's really not that big a deal, guys. Like, see, once you do it, you'll be glad you do. You won't be able to shut up. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, so, but I'm only joking. It is a big deal. I get it. I've said before when, I've been talking, way back, I'm not a good example because I've spoken YouTube chats for years now, but I remember when it was a bit weird a long time ago, and it's kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? This is a bit strange and it feels a bit risky. Like, life's too short. Do you know what I mean? Like, get involved. And there's help here. And like I said, I'll put that Renee's review that from when that happened on one of these ages ago. But it really was quite amazing. Like in her words, more like how it shifted her back pain. So, and actually, yeah, this is what I meant by in the live. If you didn't see the live stream earlier, like, you know, it's not when you manifest money or abundance, it's not always like that you get the money. Sometimes it can be that you get the help, and that's like basically what I'm offering tonight. Do you know what I mean? And yes, there are paid offerings too. Gift for you, pleased to catch. Oh, thank you very much, Tim. You do that? These ones are free. Thank you very much. Look, I'm already, guys. It's not that that never happens, but it doesn't happen very often. So look, I'm already showing you that by me giving like with good intentions with generosity, it's come back around, and it's not so, and what I, with my Neptune and Jupiter and Capricorn, it's like I give out for free and I don't always get it back from the people I'm giving to, but I do get it back. Like I get it back, like someone will book a session or like, so I'll do a few free readings on here and then someone might book a session for tomorrow or someone might book a session for next week. Do you know what I mean? But that takes so much trust and a lot of people would be like, I can't I can't run my business on trust and faith. And it's kind of like, yeah, but you see, if you know astrology and someone looked at my chart, because I know that from my chart, but I've had other astrologers, more than a couple, look and say the same thing. Like that wouldn't work for everyone, but that's how it's maybe for you. Do you know what I mean? So, and like that's why I was saying, people don't need to pay me money. Like the video, comment, talk in the chat, and do that for other people too. Because, like I said, basically if I don't see a shift in that, I'm going to have to limit like how much I'm putting out because it is actually hurting the channel because I'm putting loads of stuff out and then the algorithm, it makes it look like nobody's giving a fuck. And I mean, sometimes video does feel like that too. But so asking for help is a sign of strength as it is accepting as it is offered to you. Wait a minute. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Yeah, it is, because it takes a humbling. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you're guided. Lovely. Right, so I hope that meant something to you there, Katie. And Tim, thank you very much again. That is really kind. And yeah, Katie, just let me know how your back's doing. I'll keep keeping you in my prayers. Actually, I did want to use these to God. It's like I just want to use them. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I just want to use them all. Well, let's just end Katie's message before I go into Tim. Purity. You see what I mean? Inner child stuff. I do feel like they're wanting to bring a bit that I feel that was about bringing back a bit of your inner child online that's shut down through whatever. We've all got reasons why we might not feel it's safe to be bringing about our inner child magic. Because you see, Aries is the child. So, you'll know what that means to you. You are pure. Open your spiritual eyes, particularly if you've had some bad relationships in the past because of those first cards. Guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. Love it. Right. So, sending that love to you. And I'm just actually going to sage in between each person. Please help take Katie's back pain away, lift whatever the blocks are, whatever is causing that pain, even if this has been going on for decades or years or that doesn't matter. Take it away and help her deal with the changes that come from that. Because again, it might seem weird, but if you've had that pain for ages and it suddenly goes, that might feel a bit weird. And here's a funny example, but it's like how I say, like I'm used to having excruciating period pains every month, but I didn't then because I was fasting, and I haven't the last two times, and it does feel weird. Like it's like I weirdly miss the pain because I'm used to it. But it's a strange thing, but it is true. Like I like just surrendering and well, you know what I mean? That's me fucked. I'll just have to have my hot water bottle and lie in my bed and you know what I mean? It's but I can still do that. But you know what I mean? It's like it's good to not be in agonized pain. And for me, I just don't like taking the pills. I don't like medication at all. But when you're in that much agony, it's like fucking give me it, do you know what I mean? But it's really strong shit that they give me because it's like the ones I have to take is for like period cramps, but it's also like for arthritis and stuff like that, and which to be honest, I do think I'm getting that from the shuffling. But anyway, but words are powerful. Back pain be gone. And keep me updated. Like email me if it's afterwards. Right, I'd be interested to know. Right, so now Tim and wait a minute, where's my wee spray? And just while I'm doing this, people, if you're watching and you want to do this, just put the wee money bag and then I'll get through whatever is there. We don't usually tend to have a big rush, so right. So this is for Tim. Um, so what have we got for Tim? What is a block? So this can be for your past, present, or your future. So just keep that in mind. But with this bit, I'm usually intending it to be what is something you're currently dealing with or something that you've worked through in the past. Body shame. You feel unattractive to others, work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. So again, it might not be the exact same wording. It could be something about self-esteem or it could be the exact same thing. So just you'll know. Like I said, that's what I mean, guys. These ones are hard hitting. So fear of loss. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. So, you can kind of reflect on me yourself. Is that current stuff or is that past stuff? Is it a repeating sort of cycle? And everyone, although these are Tim's, like I said, this can be for more than just Tim, so pay attention to the words. What is something else? Same thing, past, present, future. We have released the soul burden, that came out earlier. What you carry in silence still shapes your path. Speak it, feel it, and finally let it go. So yeah, I really do feel there's something here about so Tim, I don't know if there's something like, where someone either a specific person from the past or experiences that you've had in the past, whether it's childhood or a relationship or a friendship group that went or something like that. It's like, where you've kind of, I feel like you've kind of kept your mouth shut to keep the peace or something, and it's like something's kind of coming back up there to be released, and it's like because we store trauma in our body, so a lot of people that there's no point in speaking about it's in the past. Well, actually, there is because especially if you've got aches and pains in your body, or spiritual, mental, emotional stuff going on, because you might not actually tie it back to something that happened like 10 years ago or 2 years ago or 2 months ago. You know what I mean? And it can be. So it is important that you speak it, that you feel it, and you finally let it go. And again, that's what I do with people in my sessions. Like with my North Node and Gemini in the eighth house, which is a Scorpio energy, the Gemini is the speaking, the listening part. And the north, sorry, and the north node is my destiny. That's it. But it's eighth house is transmuting and deliverance, and it's like going to a priest. But the eighth house is shamanic energy too. So it is deliverance that I'm doing. Like it's you're not imagining it when people come to me feeling like they've had a curse or a hex, or they've felt shit about themselves their whole life, and then they have one conversation where they're like, "Why do I feel good about myself now?" And it's like because that's what I'm here to help people do. Do you know what I mean? It's you get it or you don't. Break free from emotional dependence. True independence comes from within. Free yourself from emotional reliance on others. So yeah, so you'll know what all of that means. So let's get one of these cards. What have we got? Can especially because you're Cancer rising. Cancer rising tunes in everyone because it's like, it's like the Pisces, right? It's basically Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio rising, like myself. We're water signs in the house of Pisces, the 12th house. So it's like you're soaking up everybody's shit. So, being nice to everyone, being kind to everyone, and it can be a bit draining, you're soaking up, and especially you might be soaking up the world's pain. I always feel with the Cancer energy there. Um, and you've got a north node in Cancer as well. Ah, right, yes. So, truth, higher self, right. So we're in the season of truth, Aries and Mars. Planet Action has just went into Aries tonight as well. We've got a 21 on there as well. 21 is the world coming full circle. So again, I really do feel it's either you're closing out these karmic cycles now or something's coming up to be looked at from the past. If it isn't, if it, you haven't already went through it or you're not going through it now, just be aware that that might be what's coming up around the next full moon on the 1st of May, the flower moon, the Scorpio full moon, because that's always one that I don't know about dread, but I don't enjoy it very. I've got, I talk about trauma like that's yeah, huge memories for myself. Um, but again, Scorpio is like, the deepest sign ever. So it's, just everyone look out for the 1st of May. It's like, that could be very intense. So, honesty, clarity, discipline, intellect. Your higher self is present, activating your powers of reason and intellect. It asks you to develop clarity and objectivity when looking at your life. Rather than interpreting events through the murky and distorted waters of emotion, strive to see the reality of what happened in the past. Oh, look what I kept saying. It's because God and the guides are speaking through me. So that you can acquire a more accurate understanding of what's going on. You may notice things that make you uncomfortable or challenge your ethics. Ask your higher self to give you the courage to stand up for your truth. There's the bit about speaking it, and address difficult situations at their core, rather than distance yourself or pretend you don't see the real problems because they make you uncomfortable. Like the child in the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes, your higher self is motivating you to not only see life more deeply, but to also share your perception with those around you. This is the time, for example, to address your unbalanced budget and look for ways to cut corners. It's also the time to acknowledge your ever expanding waistline and seek out what's really eating you. This is when you need to step away from your emotions and dispassionately study the problems at hand so that you can come to a solution without blame or projection. Ask yourself what the problem is, not who the problem is. Only then can you begin to find real solutions with productive outcomes. Your higher self is sharpening your perception and clarifying your view so that you can make important and necessary changes at this time. As Carl Jung once said, when the diagnosis is correct, the healing begins. And your higher self's message, look for the truth behind appearances. Oh, it's a deep one. I love it. That's that wee card there. And what have we got from the wee money deck? I have been quiet and reserved over some issues, yes. I'm Aries. Oh, you're an Aries. When was your birthday? My birthday's on Saturday. Wait a minute, it's not on Saturday, is it? It's a week on Saturday. Um, Good. I'm glad you like the message. Let's see. So, um, it is. Oh, look, yeah, there's definitely such a huge message today about the men in general. Like, it's okay to receive. Like, you have got so you've got a feminine energy within you too. So if you're outer masculine, you've got an inner feminine. And especially those of you that are twin flames, like, we've all got masculine and feminine, but twin flames, like I say all the time, if you know who your true twin flame is, like, if you are the masculine energy out there, your inner feminine is your feminine. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, so mine's got like a wild inner feminine energy. But like no, like that's true. But just like but also he must have a very sensitive inner feminine because I'm extremely sensitive. And I actually know that mine does. But so the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for the good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Oh, what? Wait a minute. I remember you must have said that the other week there because that's a day after mine. And so I remember saying you have trumped mine because I'm 28 degrees, but you're 29 degrees. So it's like we're about as Aries can get. Do you know what I mean? So yes, Aries twinning, a twinning Aries brother. So happy birthday for a week on Sunday then. And actually, so I don't know if you know this, but my nose is really itching, so that might be a love one and spirit coming through. That is within the new moon in Aries energy as well, because the new moon in Aries is on the 17th, so that's still very much on our birthdays. Um, so yeah, open up to receive, Tim. And again, you see, you have actually opened up the channels to receive by giving to myself, so thank you. So, what I mean, you must know the secret, the tithing. It's not a secret either, guys. When you give with an open heart and good intentions, it will come back to you. When you hoard and you're like, oh no, I've not got money, I've not got money. Like I've said this for years over the years, but like a lot of the time when I have donated like a fiver here and there, or something's a tenner, or something's more, or like, it's when I've literally had like a tenner in my bank. Like I'm not kidding. Like I have done that before. I've been guided to donate money when I've barely got any money. And I could be like, oh, that's like my last tenner. But the way that I've seen it is like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get very far with that anyway. And I'm not going to, like, I'll work it out. Like, everything will have been paid and stuff. But I'll give it. And that's when it'll come back around. Because most people would be like myself. Like, I'm always like, I wish that back for you tenfold kind of thing. It's, yeah, it's when if you're kind of hoarding and you never kind of give out and you don't kind of give back, it's not keeping the flow of reciprocity going. But it can be quite, some people really can't shift their mindset. So that's what I mean. That's what I try to help people with on here. Like, and we've seen it happen over the years. Where people donate like, you know, a couple of pound or a couple of dollars, and then a fiver, and then that Bex, one of them, I remember that, and then she booked a session really quickly because it's actually, oh my God, Bex, what the Bex? That is so weird because I mentioned you and then I saw you saying hello. Like, because remember, this is slow. I was actually about to say, I bet she comes now because I just said that. That's so funny. That actually happened the other way round to me not long ago. Where, yeah, I done that. Like, what I mean? It was me that said hello when someone had just mentioned me. So that's really funny. Like, that happens here all the time too, but that's so funny. Because we all talk telepathically, you see, like Soul Family. Yeah, you'll see it if you watch it on the replay. But yeah, so I was starting to use you as an example there. That is wild, isn't it? But it's like, it's because the guys always knew though you were going to be on here. So that's why I'm saying that. Like they knew you'd watch replay or they knew you were about to turn up. But it's kind of like basically it's about like self-esteem or it's about worthiness, you know what I mean? A lot of the time it's not because people don't have money, it's probably because you're like, you know what, like here's a good example. See people with kids, like, and I know I've got a lot of friends with kids, it's a lot of mums, like, it'll be dads as well, but a lot of mums in particular don't feel like they can spend on themselves because they feel like they should be spending it on their kids. But that's not the right way to look at it, like all the time. Like maybe some of the times, but it's kind of like because they're looking at you as an example, whether you're their mum or their dad, and it's kind of like, so if you're actually treating yourself like you matter, then they're getting the message, oh right, my mum or my dad's like really valuing themselves and taking care of themselves, kind of, or they're in their own wee mind working it out. Whereas if you're always just kind of knocking your pan and doing everything, it's good to be doing stuff for them, but it is good to be an example of treating yourself as well and treating yourself like you matter. So Syrian and missionaries, Tim, dream for the new earth. Time now for a magical life. So it's time for a magical life now, Tim. There's no excuses. We're in the new earth vibe and it's nearly your birthday. And on the back, we've got emergence. Celebrate. Yeah. celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy truly living. So again, yeah, I do really feel there is this energy coming through for you about just joy and happiness. Like I was mentioning that a lot yesterday. Like I've been quite jolly today as well, actually. But yesterday I felt just like in a really good mood, and it was actually my placements. It was the Aries Sun Sag Moon, so it kind of made sense to me because I've always noticed like whenever it's a Sag Moon. I either feel great or I feel not so great. It's not normally a in between for me. And so that might land for some of yous, but that's normally how it goes for me. And a lot of other people I've spoke to, like whatever your moon is, like you might feel great or not so great kind of thing. But um anyway, so hope that meant something to you. Right, so anyone that would like the and thank you again, Tim. So, anyone that would like what I'm doing here, if you put the money bag emoji, then I'll know that you would like this. And so I'm going to do corners now because I can see that. So, would love to catch more of your live stream, but health and busy. As always, a joy watching you and chilling with the fam. Thank you very much for saying, oh, what? Tim? Oh my God. Did we just become best friends? Leo Moon. I love that. That's so funny. That is one of my best friends is that like they're Aries Sun Leo Moon, and I always say this, but like when we're like I've got two of my close friends are wait a minute, yeah, I've got two of my close friends are Aries, and it's always like that when you're Aries and you know you get on that. It's kind of like, but that friend has got just like that, you know, just happy, joyful inner child energy, just like warmth, you know, like that person just oozes warmth. Like I just don't think anyone would ever say otherwise. Um, and so you must have that energy too. I can actually feel that actually, you know, in the chat. Yeah. So I felt so lost tonight and felt relief when I saw you. Oh, Bex, you say that quite a lot. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you know, you can get the comfort here. Again, you know, you don't need to donate, Bex. So if you know, if you're not in a place to, don't feel like you have to tonight because it's people can if they want to, but I'm doing belated Leo Moon ones, so. It was very resonant. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Right, okay, so um, sending that love your way, Tim, and I'm going to clear the energy. So now, an energy for Connor. So calling on Connor's guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit. Although I probably feel like your dad is already very much around. Billy Joel. Wait a minute. I'm sure that is there a few Billy Joel peaked at 19 is on, if that means anything, Connor. Quite funny wording, isn't there? That's probably I bet you know knew that probably is gonna mean something. I've no fucking idea. But the reason I'm laughing is because I'm sure when I looked at that earlier, I'm sure there was a song called Peaked at 13 and I was like, what? I mean, is this some kind of weird I don't know these songs. I'm gonna change the channel. Yeah, 80s and 80s, now 80s. That's more my vibe. Although, let's face it, it's probably going to be a Under Pressure Queen. It's probably going to be a playlist that is the same playlist that we're going to hear all the songs all the time. So, like, you know, that we know the songs kind of thing. You know what I mean? In the same order. I love rock and rolls. Put a little dime in the jukebox, baby. That's just come on. Right. Okay, so what have we got for Connor? Pent up anger. See, Connor, were you the angry man from today? Were you one of the angry men? Have you been calling everyone arseholes today again? Pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. So again, don't shoot the messenger. I've said to people these are triggering cards. And again, it's not just for Connor, it's for other people. Getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. So whatever that means to you, that's for us to wonder. Right, okay, so what have we got from this deck? Oh God, that leapt out. See the karmic reflection. Every person you meet reflects something within yourself. Learn from what they mirror back to you. And break the soul contract. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract ends. The contract dissolves. You're free to walk away. So as with everyone else, this is past, present, future. So you could be having, so I said something like this in the membership, didn't I? Like, I feel definitely, I know it's a while away, but I do feel that full moon on the 1st of May in Scorpio is there's going to be a lot of big stuff coming up for you. So I do feel it is like a bit of a well, like a second heads up about that. And for anyone else, if you've got Scorpio, whatever, wherever you've got it, it's always going to be very deep emotions that come up to be purged. But yeah, I do feel there is some sort of, something being severed, like some kind of, it's just stuff from the past that's coming up to be released. That's the way I want to put it. Right. Um, Okay, I think this one will give us an interesting card, I feel. What else? What have we got from this deck? Right, so I do feel your dad. It's funny because I was like, am I meant to say that? It's like my eyes are being pulled to the wee card over there that that my niece gave me that's got I love you. So again, it's like, I don't know if your dad would have been one to be like I love you, son, when he was here, but it's like he's saying that now. It's like I love you because it's like my eyes, I was being drawn to it and I'm being pulled away. And then he's also pulling my eyes to the big daisy on my wall there. And so the funny thing is, like, that full moon is the flower moon. So yeah, there is something very significant about the start of next month for you. Oh, Journey, don't stop, believe it. Well, sorry, that's my ringtone, guys. Got a bit excited there. Turned around and saw Journey was on. Got a bit excited there. So don't stop believing. Again, I really do feel your dad's very excited about the up and coming changes and proud of you for getting through the deeper healing that you're doing and have been doing and will be doing, and just yeah, excited for you to get to your pastor's new because he's pulling me. That's so funny. Wait a minute, I'm going to take a picture of that. He's pulling me to the candle over there that is like a wee house. It's and it's got love dwells here. So yeah, I'll I could have been the angry man, but it's not me, thank fuck. I know who it is. Right, okay, as long as you know what that's about. Um Self-control, higher self. So 50, so let's see what we've got. Do you know, that's reminding me, that's interesting. I don't know who that's a lovely song though. Like when there was loads of songs went off like earlier, right? But one of them was like, it's like I don't wanna lose control. Na, 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 na. It's by Zoe someday and it's a really beautiful song. So this doesn't necessarily need to be for you, Connor, but I mean, really, it could be for anyone. But wait a minute, let's see. Oh, wait a minute, is it on the other phone? But it's quite interesting because if I remember rightly, it is about not wanting to, like, feeling like if you're out of control, not feeling good about it, like feeling like you need to be in control all the time. Um, which I'd say that is a general theme that I've picked up on today. Um, Because when I was saying about like, because basically there's a message coming through that everybody needs to be open to receive help, like, um, which you are a good example of because do, you do that. Um, where is it? I took that many screenshots. Unsteady came on as well. That's always my sign. A little unsteady. No, look, I don't know. I think it might just be called lose control. Wait a minute, I'm gonna have to Google it. Yeah, lose control, Zoe Wees. And again, it's quite sad because I was like, the first time I heard that, I was fucking nearly crying. It went off on my phone, and I was like, God, that was really sad. Yeah, look, it's about anxiety. Fighting my anxiety constantly, I try to control it. Even when I know it's been forever, I can still feel the spin. Don't know if it, don't know if you get it, because I can't express how thankful I am. You were always with me when it hurts. I know that you'd understand. Yeah, honestly, trust me. Whether that's you, Connor, or anyone else, I think that'll either mean something because it'll be you guys that deal with it, or you'll know somebody that gets it. But it's really beautiful wording, and it's actually somebody thanking someone for helping them get through something. So whatever all that means to you. Right. So, restraint, detachment, composure, relaxation. Your higher self is advising you to keep your emotions in check through these times of change and transition. So maybe say when you piece that together, pent up anger and keep your emotions in check. I think this might be a wee bit of a warning not to let any of the knobheads around you. Now that's not a word I use very often either, so that's quite funny though. But like, not to let any of them trigger you, or like basically don't lose your cool at people that aren't worth your energy. Whereas I know you're quite good with that anyway, but just definitely watch out for that full moon at the 1st of May. I'll be checking on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I suppose it's kind of like the feeling is like don't kind of lose your cool at the last hurdle kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm getting an image of you fucking like, fuck you, like running away, running away, fuck you. You couldn't know what that means. That's quite funny. Anyway, so your higher self is advising you to keep your emotions in check through these times of change and transition. Be on guard as well against being manipulated emotionally by the fear and drama of those around you. Changes in the air and the uncertainty at hand is stirring up a lot of anxiety and insecurity. Oh, see, so there is something in this. So again, it's either about healing stuff from the past where people may have got your head in a spin, whoever it might be in your life, or it's just be aware that someone might do that to you now. But I think this is gonna be a lot of past stuff because I know where that full moon is for you, and I said it in the membership. Um, so recognize potential stress and choose to brave the volatile storm by remaining cool, calm, and collected. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to succumb to the seductive and addictive appeal of high drama as a way of expending the excess adrenaline coursing through your veins. This is interesting. We've had conversations about this. Go for a run or work out in the gym. Use your anxiety, especially with Mars and Aries, you see, because Mars and Pisces, fine, right? Mars and Aries is a whole different ball game. Like I said, all the males need to listen. Mars is Aries, Aries is Mars. Mars and Aries, that is a lot of masculine energy, right? It's like almost too much. Um, so it can bring up a lot of anger. So, um, use your anxiety physically rather than emotionally and protect yourself against the fear-provoking actions of others. Yes, it's difficult to face the unknown, but your higher self calmly assures you that no matter what challenges you encounter, you can handle everything beautifully if you remain detached, relaxed, and grounded, which is usually what you're able to do. So stay cool. And like seriously, it says your higher self's messages, stay cool. Emoji with the sunglasses. Love it. Right, so after that deck, we go on to this deck. And Beck, did you put the little money emoji? Did I miss you doing that? Or anyone else, anyone alive out there? Anyone that anyone that wants what I'm doing here, put the money bag emoji, or I might just go. I think I will go about 11 though, if or sooner, because it's 22:11. So double numbers here. What have we got? A wee money message. Let's see if you get the same one as I pulled earlier. I can't remember what I pulled. Maybe I will if it comes out. Savings, that wasn't that one. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favour as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and the path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So take that on board. May the strength be with you on that one. Not a strong point for me. Like seriously, like it just isn't. Don't know what my soul has. My soul's got a fucking problem with that. Even when I look, clearing debts is in the back too. Even when I set it up, that like it rounds it off and put it in the thing. No, it's terrible at. Anyway, so clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. And also the full moon in Scorpio on the 1st of May actually is about debts. So it can be karmic debt, yes, but it is also about like literal money debts and stuff like that. Well, actually, Scorpio is other people's money. So you already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So what I mean by that is you can sometimes get your money back from folk in that or get, things coming in. It just really just depends. It's different for different people. And let's see. I've been hanging out listening a lot. You've read for the others has been resonant for me. Yes, usually the way it goes. What have we got for Connor's one here? This isn't this whole deck. Where's the rest of them? Oh, shine your light. Wise action. Space for grace. Kuan Yin. So yes, wise action. Yeah. So, well, you must have been doing something right. You've been taking the steps that you were guided to take, whether it's, receiving in your inner feminine energy or taking action in your masculine energy, and that's why things are moving forward. So, congratulations. And yes, to heaven on earth. And that is your dad just saying that's where you're headed next. And I don't mean you're headed to that promised land where he is. What I mean is you're heading to a much nicer place to live. So, heaven on earth, all are invited, fifth dimension, new earth, spirit, and matter. Fucking loving that message, so I hope you're loving it. Right, so sending that love to you, Connor, and we will now do Bex. That was so funny that you came right when I said your name. Right, so same thing, calling on your guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit. Usually your mum comes in quite quickly, but we won't assume. So, what have we got? So, Bex, I don't know if you're here when I said that, but some of these can be quite triggering, so don't shoot the messenger, not that you would. What have we got? So, this can be your past, present, or future blocks. Usually it's going to be past or present sort of stuff, but you can be the decider. We can wait till we merge all together. Ah, the card I don't like. Soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. But like I say all the time with this, that's true. We do have many different soulmates. There's loads of people we could be compatible with. But my personal belief is when you're a twin flame, if you're a Scorpio Plutonian one like myself, and you are as well, nobody else will do. So you can try as much as you want, but you won't be satisfied in any, what I mean, definitely not, but it's kind of like it's just it won't be enough. It's because it's kind of like, the like what I want mad, passionate, extraordinary love, or I don't want it. Like, what's the point? Like, it's boring. I'd literally rather be myself. Do you know what I mean? I want somebody that's crazy about me, like I'm crazy about them, or like, you know what I mean? So, um, so. But we'll piece together what this means. We'll piece together. I feel like I want another one. I've got a feeling because I know the way you spoke in the chat before. It's like, yeah. I'm going to be going really deep because you're Scorpio and you are really deep too. It's like I feel you're very much like myself. I feel you just want that one person that you can just completely merge into. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean like codependently. I mean like, that you completely and utterly trust them and they completely and utterly trust you. You've got each other's back. You don't need to doubt for a second. And, you've only got eyes for each other. Because, I mean, it's funny that that wording says that because look, the picture looks like it's two people that have only got eyes for each other. So I think it's quite funny, like the block would be not admitting that to yourself. Fated to be alone. Ah, you see how it fits. Fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you're meant to be alone. It's not true. I've seen you speaking like that before. But when you put that together, it's like that's so weird actually. That's like exactly kind of like what I just said, like, different, but it's like I more feel it's what I said. It's like you're after a bit of that, you know. So but it's a bit because you come through as a masculine energy, right? It might be a bit different. It's like you might try, you might have already tried, or you might be yet to try because you're still very young. But I would say, I just feel there's always going to be something missing. Like you are meant to be with your divine complement. Oh, I've never really, I don't think I've ever said it like that. But you're meant to be with the yin to your yang. Like you're meant to be with your twin flame that balances you out. And I just feel if you try to find, oh, there's plenty other soulmates out there, because I usually pull that for the masculine, it's like you're not going to be satisfied. Hmm. Take that on board, others too. Um, but again, you don't need to take it on board. You would know by now if that's the case. So he's going to be hard to replace. Yeah, I can handle this stuff. What a weird combo. Yeah, it is. But again, hopefully it makes sense the way I've said it. That's the way they were telling me to say it. But again, because I can see how that's very similar to what I just said. Because you see, it's just I would change for me. I would just change the word in. Like, I'm not fated to be alone. I'm choosing it. Like, I know I don't need to be. I know I could go out there and get somebody. I could get somebody that fancies me as much as what I fancy them. But for me, I personally couldn't do that because I'm not. I'm always going to be like wondering where my twin flame is. Do you know what I mean? It's just that I just know myself really well. I just wouldn't even do it to myself. So I know that's not the way everyone else would do it, and that's why I say don't copy me in anything, people, because it's just the path I follow. It's just I know myself. That's the curse of knowing yourself really, really well. Um, I've always been told that whatever field I'm in, whether it's any of the things that I do on here or in my therapy training and all that, like you know what I mean, it's. I've got very high self-awareness, and that can be the curse. I can't lie to myself. I can obviously lie to myself about wee things, but not really the big things like that. Um, right, karmic thing. Ah, thank God. Just in case you thought I was talking shit, guys, I'm making this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just passing on the message. Honor the contract. That fits perfectly with what I just said. Some lessons were written before you arrived. Facing them now completes the soul agreement. That's what I'm getting at. Like either in the past or you might be yet to do this because you're still very young. Sorry for saying that, but it's true. Oh, there's plenty other people out there, I'll just, move on and I'll be okay. And it's like, yeah, no, you're always going to crave that person. But because the masculine male and females, you have a bit of a different journey. You do have other soul contracts with other soulmates. So you see, it can be a bit of a weird paradox. Like, you're going to have to know what that means to you. Like, have you already lived out these soul contracts with other karmic partners and you're now guided to do the healing by yourself so that when it is time for you and a twin flame to come together, you've been by yourself doing the healing? Or do you feel like you've still got a bit of, you know, stuff to work out with karmic people? Only you're going to know, or maybe you don't know. Maybe you'll find out. But what the this is? Do you know what? It's funny that the last comment you said is what a weird combo because I don't know if weird. You know what I mean? Weird, yeah. But it is quite an interesting contradictory one because now we've got break this whole contract. So, but remember, I've always said this to you, right? Because when you said yeah, whatever you said there, like about where did you say it? Did you take it away again or something? No, he's going to be hard to replace. What I was going to say is, oh, so you know who your twin flame is now? Because sometimes you've wondered, is that him or not? So I don't know because we've not. I know, but you know what I'm saying? It's like that is a common thing that the masculine goes through. Is you get confused to who actually is my twin flame. But you are one of the people that you're meant to be in that. and you're meant to work out yourself. Obviously, this is one of my jobs is to help people do that, but I prefer to do that on, when it's just us in private. But I have done it on here too, though. People have said that just by listening to me doing the public things, helping people, they've worked out as they're listening to me, half falling in and out of sleep. They got all the key codes, the downloads that, like, who their twin flame is. Like, that's happened for years. Um, Break the soul contract. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. That's the karmic ones. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves, you're free to walk away. So again, is that ones that you've already set healthy boundaries with? Because it kind of sounds like when you've spoke about your ex-boyfriend. Or do you know that there's other ones that you're yet to fulfill before the twin flame? Healthy boundaries protect your energy. Stand firm in what you need to thrive. That's really interesting. Um, Wait a minute, I do actually just want to look at what that other one was too. Embrace healing. Heal. Oh yeah, I read this today in the public one. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Trust the process and know that every step brings you closer to peace. Right. So interesting though that you've got two cards about the contract when I channeled it like that before the card even came out. I totally get it. I don't know if you do, but I do. Right, okay, so and it's actually more important that you do, but maybe need to listen a few times. Right, so let's see what you're saying as I'm shuffling these. I tried to cut away from the bubble last night. I couldn't deal with it anymore. Also didn't appreciate being a third part. Wait a minute. This sounds like there's a little bit more to the story here. There's something evolved since I'm a bit confused. I've just so done. I removed a load of family from social media. That, by the way, I don't know if you saw. I'm like, by the way, I don't know if you saw the live from earlier, but I pulled detox your friendships. So detox your family. God, that sounds a bit harsh, but that could be part of that too. So well done. And that'll be what the boundaries thing was. Distance myself from my dad too. He said something critical. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But again, you got to look after your own energy. Had a big clean out. It's so painful. It's probably him. Oh, I don't know what that bit's to now. The twin flame thing or the right. What have we got here? Invention, creativity. My throat chakra keeps going. So again, I really do feel there's something here you need to speak about and you need to release because my throat chakra went a bit shaky there. So shadow and divine helpers is on the back. Creativity, guys. So let's see. I think I might need to read both. Invention. Da, 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 da. What number are you? Tiny little number. I can barely see the numbers on that card. Right, so 26. Adaptation, adjustment, transformation, challenge. Sometimes life gives you lemons, but not to worry. Your creativity guides are on hand, helping you to transform your lemons into lemonade. No matter who you are or what circumstances you've inherited, life is always a blend of the both positive and the negative. Your creativity guides urge you to be grateful for the pulses of your life and to be a creative with the negatives. I'm not. This is almost like it's answering what you just said. There, it's like that's kind of weird. They'll help you use your inventiveness to transform any adverse situation into one for the better. So rather than dwell on the lousy childhood, true though it may have been, appreciate the courage it developed in you and use it to change the unsupportive past into the self-reliant present. Well, easier said than done, but we know where she's getting at. Rather than endure an unfulfilling job, be resourceful and start the business you dreamed of for years. This is not to deny the pain in your life. Now, that'll be funny if you get dreams of abundance or employment change or something. Um, not to deny the pain in your life, but to use it as incentive to move to higher ground. Allow your creativity guys to serve you. They're not afraid of the lemons you encounter in life. Gather their juice as fuel to invent much better circumstances and ask them for inspiration and ideas. They have plenty to share. Their message, when you get lemons, make lemonade. Right, I want to read that one too. Oh, actually, it's number 25 and 26. So the 25th and the 26th of April, which would be in a Taurus season, may be significant. Shadow, divine healers, anger, there's that word again, anger, vengeance, violation, and spite. Oh dear. Although no one likes it, so this might be why you got rid of those family members on the old social media. Although no one likes to admit it, we all have our dark sides and shadows, those less than flattering facets of our personality that take delight in abusing and shaming others and wielding power in the most unfair ways. Whether it's the condescending remark to the slow-moving grocery bagger at the supermarket, does anyone do that? Please don't be a dick. Don't do that. That's a horrible thing to do. That's like being horrible to the waiter. I say that every. I love that. This is probably my favorite card in this deck, but like. Yeah, that is not a good personality trait. The aggressive hand gesture directed towards the meandering driver on the road, the belittling comment made to your uncooperative child. Many of us are guilty of hurting or deriding others at times. That's kind of weird what you said. Your divine healers are present now to help you witness your shadow, lovingly making you aware that it's actually contempt for yourself or vulnerability that fuels such hostility towards others. These these gentle but powerful higher forces surround you in love and urge you to accept and embrace your weaker aspects rather than harshly rejecting yourself by attacking those aspects of in others. But just be aware it feels like because of what you said that this is actually people towards you. I wouldn't just say that because it's that shady card. I think it is that. Um, Ease up and be tolerant of yourself. If you do so, these shadows will give way to the light and healing. Your divine healer's message: ask for help and accept her light. Yeah. If you haven't watched the one I done earlier today, I would really urge you to because it was about being open to receive help, basically. Being open to receive support. Yeah. Right, okay. What have we got from the money deck? Um, Nothing happened. I just found it out things out and had clarity and I finally let go. That childhood card, I definitely understand. Yeah, that description sums it up, right? As long as it makes sense to you. Um, I said it. Employment change. But sorry, humble yourself, Claire. It was just God doing it. So, but I did say it. So, employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. Love it. Do you know as well? I feel that's about the shady folk around you. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share it with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Hmm. Right. Yeah, my family to me, I don't treat people like that, and that's what I was feeling with that last card I read. Like you don't treat people like that, and they do, and that's when you got to set boundaries and. You know what I mean? If any I do, I would quickly check myself. Yep. Yep. I'm closer and closer to live streaming. I've also been studying again in the time check. That's what I felt that was about. Yeah. We'll just keep pushing through your stuff and yeah, you've got this. Right. Yeah. Leo season isn't too far away. That's a time to shine. But I'm sure you can do it before that. Now's the time to shine too. It's Aries season. Fucking let's go energy. Right. Earth, yes, because see, that's beautiful. It's sad too, though, because you're an earth angel, but you're an earth angel that's surrounded by a lot of toxicity, and that's like all of us, basically. I don't know about all of us, because some people lurking on here might be the toxicity, but kindness, sensitivity is strength, higher perspective, divine abilities. Like you're an earth angel with divine abilities, and they see that, and like you're triggering the demons in them. Cosmic circles, create sacred space. Yeah, create sacred space. Remember that card was a woman drawing a line around her. So you could be a man as well, take this message. Create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities. It's kind of like you're never going to be able to branch out of the small circle when you don't create boundaries with people that want to keep you small. Like I know from what you said and I can feel it. Like I'm sure even when you first came on the live, the first ever time I probably gave you a message like this, I seem to remember. Like the people around you don't want you to shine. they want to do the opposite. So like you have to be, and I know that you already know this, but it's that's I do this is for more than just you. It's like you have to see through that and be like, right, fuck it, I'm going to shine anyway, motherfuckers. Right? Pe- Peace out, motherfuckers. Sorry, I've been watching too much of The Hangover. Um, and then the little timer went off. Yeah, love it. Okay, so sending love and healing, because remember, guys, a bit of a bigger healing energy going out tonight. So. Yeah, I straight up cut contact with all my family, bar my sister, one brother, and my dad at arm's length. Yeah, I mean it's sad that you're having to do that, but something it might you keeping your dad at arm's length. Oh God, if I even fucking talk, you keep your dad at arm's length, right? Might be enough for him to get the message to to not push it wherever he's crossing your boundaries or pissing you off or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you're an adult. Um, right, send love. So. I don't think we have any little more money bag emojis, so I will hang around a little while longer and do some collective stuff. But while I'm doing the collective cards, if you're watching this and you want me to do this for you, I've got a little bit more energy, but I probably will leave at 11 if I haven't yeah, or sooner. I like hesitate to say it because like sometimes that's the night when I'm like, oh, I'm still sitting here at 3 in the morning. Do you know what I mean? But just because there isn't any reason why I couldn't do that, it doesn't mean I should. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think I'm gonna. Um, right. Um, my dad straight up told me he ignores what I say. Oh, that's not nice. That's stonewalling. It absolutely broke me. This is a day free of. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll keep you in my prayers. That's why I cut any kind of time with Mr. Man. It made me look at my attachments and my guys. But hang on. Have you been spending the physical time with a man? And was Mr. Man the twin flame? Like, is this why you haven't been with the Soul family? I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I cut ties with family a while back. Oh, right, that's usually, yes. It's a brave thing to do, you know what I mean? Um, yes, you can still, you can still love them and love them from afar. It's like even I've said, like, friends that you have to cut loose. You can still love them, but you love them from afar. Do you know what I mean? And with friends, it's different. Well, I don't know if it is different, really. For me, it's not different because if someone's been my friend or a best friend, I considered, people like family as well. But things change and you need to sort your boundaries. And if people aren't given the same energy and loyalty as you do, you can't keep folk like that around. Do you know what I mean? I'm at the point in my life where I've done that much for people throughout my fucking life that it's like, you know, yeah, if I'm not really being appreciated and there's not like, yeah, what are we doing here? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? Um, yeah, basically. So, um, right, okay, but I've been in that for a long time. Right, okay, so, life's too short to be cliche about it. Right. What will we use for? Oh, that's all my cooking. Wait a minute, I'm panicking. Did I put everything in? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat like another helping of. I'm kind of considering it. Okay. I'm considering having like the other salmon. It was like sticky rice salmon. It was a sriracha. What do you call it? A sriracha. Is it a, I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say it, guys. Wait a minute, I don't want to say it wrong. I'm gonna, really don't want to say that wrong. Uh, sorry, I'm just laughing at something. Um, so immature, but that's quite funny. Uh, okay, so now you're gonna know why I'm laughing, and if you don't, then I'm not explaining. So I had A poke bowl. I was gonna say it the wrong way. I'm in danger to repeat myself. I don't even need a pee, it's just funny. So yes, and my eyes are watering with laughter right now. But yeah. Anyway, it was amazing. Um and yeah, I could be tempted to eat the other one, but I won't because I need to go easy on my digestives. Although I've been totally fine, thank God. Um I wouldn't update you on that if I wasn't like, um but yeah. I'm definitely going to eat something. I might have a yogurt bowl. Remember I said when I was at my cousin, she got me into yogurt bowls. And I bought I bought a giant almond butter from Costco. Is it Costco? It was so funny. My friend was in Costco, like, the coffee place the other day, and I thought she was been in Costco, like, what, it is called Costco, isn't it? I get fucking, anyway, talk about dyslexic nightmare. But, um, we were in the big place where you buy all the stuff in bulk, and I bought like I fit two big giant almond jars in my case. And believe me, my little case was already full as fuck. When the guy, like, when I managed to flutter my eyelashes to get a man to lift it up and then another man to lift it down. I'm only joking. It was more like, panicking. One of them was like, "Oh, what you got in there? A dead body?" I was like, "No, just two giant almond jars, mister." But yes, oh my God, this almond butter can't be healthy. It tastes like amazing. But yeah, I love it too. Yeah. We got like a giant like sushi plate that day as well. Like it was massive. Like we didn't even finish it all. That was a treat. That was expensive, but it was my holiday. Um but not gonna lie, I heard Pokeball Pokemon. No. A Pokeball. So it's like the rice, the sticky rice, the salmon, and is it edamame beans or something? They're quite nice. And it was it pok choy or something, and like asparagus. So, I just got my cooking on, no biggie, guys. Hello Fresh, just feel like a little chef. And then I also made the honey mustard and sausage. So it's like sausage, spinach mash. I mean, it's like big wows. I love mustard in it, mustard mash. I love, but I went with the recipe and I put the spinach in it and so I've put them in the freezer because I thought, would I rather be putting them in the freezer or the pork? And I thought, no, I'll put the sausage ones in the freezer. I could have actually left them all in the fridge, but I don't know because that's a few days. I mean, they would all be fine, but I put them in the freezer, and then so I'm just being very boring and updating you on what I'm eating for my tea here. So I'm gonna have the salmon one tomorrow again, and then on Saturday and Sunday I'm gonna eat the. It was some sort of honey mustard thing. I get it was honey mustard glazed pork chops with mustard mash. I don't know if it was meant to be mustard mash, but I made it mustard mash. I think it was just meant to be normal mash. And uh, what was the spring greens? Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And especially because I don't need to cook it, I just need to heat it up. And yeah. And then like when I can't be arsed, like, Monday, Tuesday, I can, bring them out, or I don't need to. I can, I mean, I'm all about the food prep. Like, sorry, I'm like totally geeked up on the food prep stuff. I've been like brainwashing myself with food prep for like years now, and I do. I don't know. Some weeks I do it more than others, but that's the first time I think I've cooked all three HelloFresh meals though. But it was because I thought, well, it's my birthday next week, and I'm doing different things here and there, like more towards the weekend. But it's kind of like. I'm glad I done it anyway. I just had a wee fun afternoon of cooking. So yeah, I love cooking. Every time I get so many people will have heard this was 2020, but like every time I don't have the whole fresh, I'm like, why don't I do this all the time? Like, especially I think if you've got ADHD or ADHD or anything like that, or autism, it's kind of like I just totally engrossed myself. It like I loved it. Like I was just like listening to music and watching videos and stuff. Like I absolutely loved it. Um, but the problem is the portions. That's the only thing I'm wondering because I'll cross that bridge when I come to it though, because it's like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Probably just going to eat. I'm just going to eat it. I'm just going to eat it. But like, do you know what I mean? I was trying to watch my portions, but hey. Um, I love Scottish humour. God, I miss it up there. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, Beck. Not everybody's got a cracking sense of humour like me. Do you know what I mean? That's no. I'm only joking. Most people do have in Scotland do have a good sense of humour, but not everyone. But um, but I'm being real too. I've got a Sag moon. We're all about the banter and the laughing and that. I'm not very easily offended. Do you know what I mean? And even if somebody does offend me, I'm like, I know they didn't mean it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really. I can't really stand. Sorry if you are one of these people, but I can't really stand when somebody is easily offended by stuff. Like, and that I do like her, but on Married at First Sight, like that was really funny when they hardly knew each other, and the girl got, what did she get offended at again? Oh yeah, she got offended because he was like, "Oh, are you one of those football goers that's like, oh you fucking," and he must have said like something like, I wonder if he said to see you next Tuesday, but I don't know what he said because it was bleeped out. But he just basically, that's all he said was like, "Are you one of them that like swears and like says you fucking whatever?" And she was like, "No, I'm not." And then but then she proceeded to get quite upset. Maybe she was just pissed on the wine. I think they're on the wine tasting. But do you know what I mean? And it was like, it was so awkward because that guy's quite awkward. Like, I think that guy's got autism actually because don't know, he's a bit awkward. And I don't, he might not, but it really wouldn't surprise me if he does that guy. But I like that. I like them as a couple. But because remember as well, it's like he's taken forever to like even kiss her. And now he has kissed her. But I mean, I think she'll be fucking celebrated when she gets him into bed. But it's kind of like I just felt that was a bit OTT. Do you know what I mean? It's like fuck off, man. Do you know what I mean? Some people just like making a fuss like over nothing. Like, but even she took the piss out of herself. It's quite funny when I watched the after show thing. Like someone was like, "Who wins the award for making a fuss over nothing?" And she actually gave it to herself, but it was someone else that had won it. But because there's plenty of people in that program, but yeah. It's just annoying. Um, Especially when you know somebody didn't mean it. Like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, just speaking out loud. But isn't that what people love about me? And if you don't love that about me, you probably hate me. But it's all good. That's what people say that they like. That I just say what everybody else is thinking. Um, yes, mustard mash is amazing. I could eat it all the time. Oh my God, honey mustard and pork chops. Yeah, it's honestly, that's gonna be good shit. Um, yes, my birthday's a week on Saturday. Um, oh, happy birthday to your sister. Is this a sister that you don't speak to or that you do? Um, Honestly, anytime I get offended, but something I look within and find out why it hurt, they're just reminders to heal. Yeah, exactly. They are. And that's the thing, a lot of the time, you know what I mean? It is just exactly that. It's an invitation to look at yourself, but yeah. I just can't be, sorry, I just personally can't be bothered with it. It just annoys me. I just think there's too many things nowadays. It's like, oh, come on. Like, just come on. Right, so, I have to keep it at arm's length, but I love my sister more than I hate her. Well, that's, at least you love her more than you hate her. Um, yes. Right, okay. So, will we pull a horse or a dolphin or both? A horse or a dolphin card or both? Right. Oh yes, and also Beat It, it's on right now. Beat it, beat da, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, just beat it. Just beat it. Can't remember the words clearly. Um if anybody's looking to book a session tomorrow, if you book it tonight after I finish or email me tonight, then we can do that. Otherwise, I'll just have a day off. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not. It is a day off, and it isn't. Like I've got to stay in. I've getting a I'm getting a phone upgrade, so I'm quite excited about that. That's coming tomorrow. And so, when you've got to stay in for it. But I don't really care because I don't, like, I'm not even kidding. I don't leave the house at Easter because I just can't be bothered with how many people are about. So I'm just like, I'm in my little New Earth bubble. So my frequency will be even higher than usual because, like, I'm not around, apart from the delivery guys, I all know really well now. I just have a wee chat to them all in that one. But or the post it's, but yeah, no, seriously, if somebody does want a session, if you email tonight, then I've got space tomorrow, but otherwise there'll be definitely Wednesday, Thursday I'm available. Might be about Tuesday, but I don't know. I was speaking to my mum earlier. I think we might do something on Tuesday, but I'll just see. Um I was convinced into getting because again I wasn't really that arsed, but it's because it's like nearly up. So the iPhone 15 Pro Plus or something or Pro, I don't know. But yeah, I don't care about. I know the most up to date ones are 17ers. I really couldn't give a fuck. If anything, I was quite worried about it because I was like, I like my phone. I like the size. I like it. And he was like, well, this one's a bit bigger. And I was like, I don't want bigger. I just like the phone I've got now. Um, I don't want anything to change, damn it. But like, I mean, seriously, like, I'm not kidding. Like, I got a toaster months ago. Sorry, not a toaster. I nearly bought a new toaster. I bought a new kettle months ago, and I've had it sitting there in the box for months because I didn't want to have a new kettle. Like, I was like, I like that kettle, but I bought the new one for a reason because it's like I'd had that like 6 years and it was kind of falling. I mean, it served me well and it still worked, but you know what I mean? It was the bits were coming, like the silvery bits were coming. I was like, nah. So, but yes, I'm adjusting to the new kettle. Um, and I'm sure some of you will feel me with what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. I hope it's not like really big, because that's what I don't like about, this one. Like, this is my work one, right? It's all bashed up and everything like that. So that's what I use. So that's really why I done it, because then I can use my everyday one now. Like, that can now be my work one, and I might need to say bye to you, but I won't do that. You can be my backup. But it's like this is too big. Like, I could have never had that as my everyday phone. Like, I remember my best pal at the time, she had that and she like, I don't like that. It's like, that's too fucking heavy. It's massive. I don't mind using it at home in that. It's like because it's like a little fucking computer. It's massive. If you were on the bus texting somebody, everyone would be able to see what you're writing. You know what I mean? Like that compared to that, it's fucking huge. They're probably even bigger now. But bigger isn't always better. But oh dear, banter. So there's been too many dirty jokes on this tonight. Um, Definitely not with the phones. You know what I mean? But anyway, the man kept reassuring me on the phone. He was like, "When you get this tomorrow, you're not going to regret it." And yeah. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully that's true. Um, I can overall trust my sister out there. Our past wounds that just can't be healed mutually. Really hope the rumors about Michael Jackson aren't real. I love his music. Yeah, who knows? I mean, some of the evidence doesn't look great, but I do love his music too. Um, right, dolphins. I just realised the dolphin emojis were the. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. I was like, why are you putting dolphins? I know you like dolphins too, but that was because I asked. We might do both. Let's see. So, oh, I've not seen you before. Assurance. Look. Let's see. Yeah, when I've used these, each time I've pulled out ones that I've pulled before. Jump for my love. Oh my God, the Pointer Sisters. That's kind of weird when you're talking about your sister and then the Pointer Sisters comes on. Right, what have we got? A collective message from this dolphin deck. And so yeah, have a nice weekend, everyone. And I will see you on Monday for Mediumship Monday. What is, oh God, actually, will I? I might not, because I think it's a Pisces moon. Hmm. I'm gonna have to think about that. I might not. I might not do that. I might have a day. I might have a night off because I don't. I really don't like Pisces moon. That might be pre-recorded. That's what I'll do. I don't know. I'll see near the time. But I'm feeling maybe not. Um, but I think I will be in public again. Uh, on either the Wednesday night or the Thursday night. Maybe both. We'll just see. But not Friday, because that's the new moon in Aries, and I'll be kicking off my wild birthday celebration. Only joking, but I am celebrating. Um, being alive. Being alive. But also, like I said before, I remember thinking years ago, 42 was quite an important age for me. Because it just feels really old. Sorry, people that are older than 42, but they're not in a bad way. Like, I'm loving being 40. Like, this is the best I've ever felt about it, like, ever. But, like, and now I've lost a stone, I feel like fucking better than that, but I'm not getting attached to it, especially if I'm eating the fucking portions of the Hello Fresh, I'll be back to the same. No, I won't. I'm gonna keep working it off. But, but, yeah, I don't know. I feel some big changes. Right. What have we got? This will be funny if it says something about big changes or something. We'll take it. I will have this for my birthday, and Tim will have it for his birthday, and anyone else that has a birthday. Birthdays for everyone. Wish fulfillment. Especially because it's got the rainbow. I carry the rainbow frequency in my aura, the diamond ring rainbow energy frequency. You may resonate with that too. And expansion. Yep. We're expanding. We're expanding. All that jazz. Right. 8. So what have we got? Now the 8th was the other day, so the 8th of May could be a significant date for some of you out there. Um right. When you extend a silent prayer from an open heart and unlimited mind with total faith and confidence, the opportunity for wishes to be fulfilled is at hand. Wishing for something is one thing, fulfilling that wish is another. It's not unusual, sorry, I couldn't help myself. It's not unusual to have dreams and goals and feel disheartened when we can't see those outcomes fulfilled. We can become despondent when we feel like we can never win. There is an art to fulfilling your wishes, and this card's lesson is how to make them come true. Do you know, before I even read any further, this is so like in line with what I was saying earlier, like, about creative visualization. So whether it's stuff like, Neville Goddard or like, Wayne Dyer would talk about stuff like that, and like really anyone, Louise Hay, visualization, like anything like that, but you know what I mean? Like or Shakti Gawain was who wrote the creative visualization years and years ago. Like there's just get doing it is the point. And if you don't and if you don't know where to start with that stuff, book a session and we can do I will tailor make a creative visualization for you And it's not just a creative visualization because everything I do is soul retrieval. Tell me what your unique circumstances are, and trust me, your life will fucking have a massive turnaround. Just like the review that I got recently that I'll put in the comments of somebody winning a court case that they'd been battling this, I think it said for like 2.5 years. And we'd done a bit of energy clearing, we'd put it out there, we'd visualized winning, and boom, that person's got the justice they need. Because, like I said, I help people with court cases all the time. So it doesn't need to be a court case, it doesn't need to be as heavy as that, but it can be for some people. It could be like the other person that, like, you don't like where you're living, and to get you to visualize to move somewhere else. And I'm always doing things like that, like people that don't like where they live and stuff. So, and or changing their job. I could go on and on and on. Just don't stay stuck in a life you're not liking or a relationship. I literally could apply this to anything. Um, so find inspiration through your dreams, ideas, and goals. What is it about what you want that is so important to you? Ask yourself, what do I want this for? Be proficient at honestly evaluating yourself. How aware are you of your strengths and weaknesses? Are you good at keeping things with a follow through? And again, if you're not, I'm a coach, and I'm a coach, and that is what I'm good at helping people to do, like keeping you accountable and reminding you what your goals were and what your dreams are. That's what a coach is for. Um, and you have a deadline. You know what I mean? It's like if you just keep things forever, kind of like, oh, it can happen whenever, like you'll not do anything about it. So even like, I'm always sort of making me like I have a rough deadline in my head for certain things, or like um yeah, I've found if you don't give yourself a deadline, like so for instance, I said I was going to release a certain amount of weight before my birthday, and I've already done it. Now there's every chance. I mean, within a week, could I have actually crept back up to the weight I was? I'm not gonna lie, guys. With the portions that I might eat over the weekend, yeah, that might happen. And I'm not gonna worry about it because I'll be able to release it again. Because I've got a very strong mind and I don't settle for less than what it is I want. But I don't play dirty. I fight fair, and I don't mean literally fighting. I mean metaphorically, energetically. It's like visualize what it is you want and don't waver, whether it's in like your calling, your career, love, self-love, anything you want to manifest, because that is really like again, really that feels like that's very like Bob. See, it's all stuff mixed up. That's very like what like the latest kind of Bob Proctor kind of stuff. Like, it's you've got to decide what it is you want, decide you're not going to waver on any of it, and keep taking action towards it. Whilst everyone else is getting fucking distracted and going off, and like, so say it's about love. You know what it is you want, whether it's a type of person or someone you want. It's kind of like, it's obviously it's different when it's love. It is slightly different because a lot of people would say it isn't though, but it's like, I suppose that's unique to each person because I'm not a fan at all. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of like the whole kind of specific person kind of like pushing the third party out the way. Like, I don't know, all that kind of stuff icks me out. It's like I think I'm Saturn Scorpio, and it's about if something is meant to be if a relationship is meant to be yours, nothing will stop that being the case. So when you pour all that love into you and you're emitting that magnetism and stuff, and you'll attract what it is in your life that you're meant to, including the person that you want, if that is meant to be. But like you've got to be willing to put in the work for it and be patient and trust the time and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Most people aren't willing to do that. Like that's my what I've witnessed. There's a lot of people aren't. And they don't like the answer to it. But some people are, and I'm one of those people. Like it doesn't matter whether it's my work, my love life, my self-love. I've been pouring love into myself. Like I started reading books like Men Are From Mars, Women From Venus when I was 19. You know what I mean? And it's yeah. So again, that's me. You've got to decide what you are. Like a lot of people can't be bothered doing the work, but when you do, it pays. Because like I always say, like even if I don't get some of the things I want in life, I've poured all this love into myself. I'm really happy and I'm unconditionally loving myself, you know what I mean? And I'm helping these people, so it's win-win kind of thing. Um, right, where did I get to? Answering these questions benefits you so you can assess whether or not you're progressing towards your goal. Sometimes you can get off track. Oh, actually, that's the other one I always use. YouTube's a perfect example because it's like, so what, it's something ridiculous, like 2% of people actually continue with a YouTube channel. I'm like, I don't know if it is, it might be as small as that. It's something like 5%. Um, so, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not the person that gives up. I don't give up for other people, and that's why I hold space and I hold intention until your dreams come true. And I do that for myself too. Because I've patience is my best quality. But you see, that doesn't mean like taking the piss. Like, you know, you don't kind of like, so it's like, I can't really think of another, I'm trying to think of another example to give, but it's kind of like when I've said, like, it's like, um, you know, I just think, but there's certain things in like, oh God, what am I trying to say? Patience can wear thin with some things. I think that's basically the point. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's hold the vision, trust the process, but you don't need to be ridiculous about it. Do you know what I mean? It's not kind of like, oh, it just can happen whenever, when I'm like 50 or when I'm fucking 60 or, you know what I mean? With my love life, like, as long as my twin flame sort of turns up at my door when I'm like 55 and I've got a family or something, like, no. You know what I mean? Like, that might happen for some people, but like, if that was going to happen in my life, like that would be too late. Like, let's hope I don't need to cross that. Like, do you mean? But like, absolutely fucking not. So I'm just broadcasting that out there. Just making that be clear. So anyway, um, whether I was on my own or with somebody, actually, I'd be like, no, are you actually fucking kidding me? It's already been a very long time. I don't think so. But I hope you're happy and I hope you're well. Shut the door. I'm joking, I think. I wouldn't even fucking live here anymore. I'd be like, fuck this, I'm away. I don't know where, but I'm away somewhere. Answering these questions benefits you so you can assess whether or not you're progressing towards your goal. Sometimes you can get off track. You may not even be aware that you aren't progressing, and it takes someone else to redirect you back on course. Conversely, if you can honestly assess how are you tracking and accept what caused you to become distracted. See what I said? Distracted. People get pulled off the path and distracted from your goals and, oh, well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but I'll just take it. No, you need to be like, that's not what I want this. I don't want that. Like, that, yeah, that person's hot. I don't want them. I said I want him. You can give yourself the scope you need to change your target and wish. Maybe you need to reorganize your objective. This doesn't mean you're facing a setback or failing. Revisions to desires, adjustments, and shifts along the way enable you to grow and eventually reach your goals. Changing your wish means understanding your aspirations and integrating new knowledge for a superior outcome. Dare to refresh your dream if needed. Additionally, you might have to forgo something to reach your dreams. For example, if you want to exercise more often, you must make time somewhere throughout your day. Or could you stop fucking calling me out? It happened earlier and it's happened again. I will get on the running machine, okay? God, maybe tomorrow. There's no reason why I shouldn't. I'm trying to think of a reason why I can't. But no, seriously, like I'm actually no, I'm not taking any of this shit from myself anymore. I have to, because I didn't eat for a week and I released what I wanted to. And if I don't either walk outside or on that thing, I will be back the same. So I just need an incentive. I'll watch a video. That's what I'm going to watch a video or something while I'm on that thing. Yeah. See, I need to like make it fun, but I'm like, oh, do you know what, actually? Do you know another thing, right? Oh my God. I got a mattress topper because I don't know if I said that when I was at my cousin's, right? That was the comfiest bed I think I've ever slept on in my life, including hotels. Like it was I actually nearly asked her what the fuck mattress topper was that, or what mattress is it, right? But I never bothered asking her, and I just took a stab in the dark and I got myself one, right? Because I already have one, but it was thin as fuck. I don't know why I got one that fits. So I went for like one of the thicker ones, and I did sleep like a baby last night. I was like, wow, oh my fucking God. Um, so yeah, might be a little bit harder to get out of my bed now, but wow, whoever invented mattress toppers, amazing. Um, Right. You see, and that is now that is a very Venus and Taurus thing because once upon a time I would not have gave a fuck about that. I just used to fling myself in my bed, didn't really care. I'd have books on my bed. I'd have clothes. I've never been a plate person. Sorry, like I'm not judging you if you do that, but that icks me out, right? I'm already messy and cluttery. I'm not wanting to be keeping plates of food and I don't even like I said, I don't even like leaving a mug in here overnight when I just drink like black tea. Like that's taking a bit serious. I can't. Like I have to take it all through, even my flask. Like I think the other night I did actually leave the flask and it was like just annoying me that I left it free. Purple Range just came on. Um so but you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. And that's when I was completely disassociated. I wasn't loving myself. I was just, working 40-hour weeks and just, getting up for work, going back, coming eating, having a bath, chucking myself in bed, getting up, doing the same. And you know what I mean? And then when you start to heal more and you're more in touch with your body and you've healed more your trauma, you can't do that anymore. You want more and more comfort. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just more aware of although in saying that, it's kind of funny that I've got a sore back today. I wonder if that's good for your back. Because sometimes I don't know. Firstly, I love that song. Second, that's really significant. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love that song? But yes, I'm glad if that means something to you. I only want to feel living in the purple rain, purple rain. Um, never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. So that's the channel message coming through. Um, where did how the fuck did I get onto all of that? I don't know. Oh yeah, the running machine, yeah. Don't worry, guys, right? Well, not guys, sorry. I wasn't talking yet. I'm trying like running machine. We've got a date coming soon, okay? I think I have to do it tomorrow. Mars is an Aries. Fuck it, I'm doing it tomorrow. That's what I was waiting for. Mars and Aries. I'll do it tomorrow. I think I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna set an intention. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. As soon as I get up, before I eat, I'm gonna do it. Even if I just do it for. That's what I'm gonna do. See, this is what I would coach someday. If you're really having struggle with that, right? Just do it for 10 minutes. All I need to do is get up, do that for 10 minutes. And the likeliness is I'll stay on for like 20 minutes. But even if I can just get up and do that for 10 minutes. And because I'm saying that in front of all of you, I want to be able to come back and say I done it or post tomorrow that I done it. If I don't post it, then you know I didn't do it. But, give a fuck. No, I'm joking. I probably will because I've said it. So, there's method in the madness. So, or if you would like to add a wholesome breakfast to your dietary routine, I already eat a good breakfast. You may need to rearrange your morning to create the time to eat properly. So, release your attention from your wish and focus your attention elsewhere. Bringing light and joy into someone else's life can bring light into your own life. Remember the adage that when you give to others, you also receive. Oh, see what I mean? This has been a lesson tonight. Giving to others and it helps you receive back and open up to receive and all this kind of stuff. When you lose yourself in being of service to others, you shift your fortune. Oh my God. Hello, hello, hello. I said that on this. Thank you for always having my back, God. I knew we were meant to be doing some New Earth codes, New Earth abundance activations. Love it. Um, abundance codes. That's what's flowing in here. We're going to need a vertical live stream from the machine. That's funny you've done the wee running woman. Hey, that wee running woman looks different than what she normally looks like. That's too far. Like, Connor, I'm a fuck. I'm not doing that. Well, I would maybe do it if it wasn't on me, but I'm not doing it on me like all fucking flustered. Like, that's not happening. Maybe I could position the phone sideways or something. You know what I mean? I have got that, I might. I know you're only joking, but I could try and do something like that. 11:11, yes, absolutely. Make it, well, it's actually 11:12. The thing's that slow. Make a wish. We can still pretend it's 11:11. Oh, it's going to go at 11. So, but yeah, that is what I was saying. When you lose yourself in being of service to others, like I've done tonight because I enjoy it that much, you shift your fortune. And it did because Tim donated a bigger donation. But again, I'm telling you, it'll bring about a booking as well. This allows, or I'll get money from somebody else, you know what I mean? Or something that's not money, like, something will happen. So, because actually I've been having loads of things like that happen, and even in the past week, like been right there, yeah, it's everything I'm talking about. This happens to me. So, this allows the universe to conspire on your behalf, bring your wishes to fruition. Dolphins live their lives with joy. Despite obstacles, they live trusting that whatever they need will be provided. They will fulfill whatever they desire without the preoccupation of trying to achieve anything because they have faith and open hearts. And like I always say, that was my favourite when I was wee. I was obsessed. So I definitely haven't lost a bit of that dolphin energy. When we follow their example, we set our desires and get on with life and adapt to whatever comes our way. When this card appears in your readings, it's a reminder that setting a goal also requires checking in from time to time on whether that goal is relevant and having faith that we will receive whatever we need to. The more you see your blessings surrounding you, the more blessings are bestowed upon you. Love it. And you see specifically, see when it comes to twin flame journey and love with what I was saying there, right? If you're a real twin flame and you truly are a divine feminine, now most people that talk on here are actually the oh, that's so weird. There's a Michael Jackson film. I didn't even know that was a thing. Um um the divine feminine will be having a lot of fun anyway. When their divine masculine is going through whatever they're going through. Do you know what I mean? Like that. So yes, you can make deadlines for things in your life and stuff, but I don't know. I don't really know how to word it like that. It's like your vibration is shifting and changing in your frequency, and it's like you're not like I've been. I'm as honest as I can be along this journey all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I would have been way more bothered about things than what I am now. It's not like I'm not bothered. It's not like, but it's kind of like it's yeah, the healthy detachment that you're in, along with just preoccupying yourself with your own life and the stuff you, and just the acceptance because it's been so long for a lot of us as well. Uh, but that's what helps them because you're no longer chasing them at all, and then they feel that. Extra awkward for me because I fucking do this. It's like either, yeah, well, Mike could see me saying it if he chooses to watch this, but I have to ignore that bit of it. But it's kind of like, do you know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't really matter though. Even with that, like I've got full confidence in that. It doesn't really matter even that I'm saying that it is. It's an energetic thing. You know what I mean? It's like both your energies will shift and all that shit. Right. Okay. So expansion. Yes. And again, I do feel a lot of you or a lot of us are getting too wait a minute. Did I get a thumbnail for this? Like you're getting too big for where you are. What I mean is you're so like some of you need to branch out. So it's either a friendship group that's keeping you small, they don't want you to shine. Maybe need to break away from that friendship group or a specific friend or something, or a family member or family that are keeping you, it's something like that, or a job that you're not meant to be in anymore, you're meant to be moving on, or you're keeping yourself small, you know what I mean, just wherever you are. So, well, let's just get one of these to end it, and then I'm gonna. Yes, exactly. Organize for success and gratitude list. Absolutely. What is it that you want? So like that said, I was saying it before the card came out. Set goals. Set goals, set deadlines. Otherwise, you'll keep fucking just meandering along. And you know what I mean? You need to have a goal. What's your dream? What's your dream? It's at the end of Pretty Woman. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. What's your true wish fulfillment, and what are you going to do to get there? You could start by booking a session with me. See what I've done there? But it's true, because I can help people. And I've helped a lot of yous in the chat, so you know that. A lot of people watching. So. But maybe it's long overdue. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, it's not in the shot. This is a good hair day, isn't it? So I'm just figuring out, like, I like this hairdo. I done it good. It's so funny because it's like I wasn't even trying. It's always when you're not even trying. There's a message in that. It's when you're not trying, things go better. When I try, I don't like it as much. I didn't even try. It's like it's because it wasn't even really even curly. It's just the frumpy bits, but um, and of course it's always when you're not doing anything because this'll I can put that in that wee bonnet and this'll still be looking exactly the same tomorrow when I'm kicking about my house saying hi to the postie and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. Um, well, I'm delighted to hear that I have helped you. So, and yes, I hope everyone else got help. And yeah, I think I'm going to get off now because it's getting a bit chilly. I left the windows open. But yes, have a lovely weekend, and I'll do a live at, whatever. I either do it like about midday or sometimes I might do it a bit later than that. But oh shit, that's what I was gonna do. Oh no, should I just do it now? Do I film the Divine Feminine message for tomorrow now, or do I film it tomorrow? Because you see, it's a different angle because it would just be my hands. I'm already doing the live like that. Maybe I will just do it like this. I meant to do it, I forgot. I knew there was something, but the cooking was not meant to take that long. I think I was doing that. I don't know about. I might have even been doing that for 3 hours. When did I go through there? Nah, it was 2 hours. No, it was 2.5. I was doing that for 2.5 hours because I went through there at 4. Yeah, and then I didn't go for my shower till like. Nah, I didn't go for my shower till like 10 to 7 or so. I was through there a long time. Thanks for getting me up and moving. You're very welcome. Feel coach mode. Uh, I think I'll do it now. I'll do it now. So, just a wee 15-minute one. So I'm going to come off of this, but I'm going to come back. So if you've not had enough of me, you can come and join me for that, or I could do it unlisted. Do you want to hang out live while I film the one for tomorrow, or will I do it unlisted? Yeah, 'cause then what do I usually do for that? Oh, fuck's sake, the Hot Man deck's on the floor. I have got those other cards, so I can use them. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Anyway, please like the video. If you haven't already liked it, I'm not gonna beg people, but like I'm saying, like, if you could like it, that would be helpful because I'm being serious. Like, oh look, I always do that. I'm ending it at my Twin Flames numbers. Um, yeah, it's like I said earlier, it is really affecting the algorithm, so I'm just not going to be putting out as much stuff. because it won't do me any good really. So, um, but yeah, anyway, right, I'm going to end this and I'm going to come back. So, see you in a minute, or I will see you next week, or I'll see if anyone's looking for a session tomorrow, you can book. But now would be the time to say email now if you want one tomorrow. Otherwise, I will be taking them for next week.